On session 26 of the Starry Nights. Looks like Nil is the previous scribe.
Yep.
Kaladin would be next in the rotation. You good
I can
scribe
absolutely do that.
Kaladin? All right.
For sure.
Excellent. So Nil, could you give us a recap of last time?
Okay, we finished the group of hobgoblins we are currently fighting and proceed on to where we remember Orchard's lair to be. Robert sets off a rune, which explodes, badly damaging himself, Nil, and Kaladin. We then run into another group, led by a hobgoblin Kaladin. Kaladin charges forward and, with Robert, manages to lay him low, but his archers retreat back towards Orchard's lair. After a quick kill, we follow the archers. Grinkle lands a huge hypnotic pattern, catching all of them, and we tie them up, skipping most of the encounter. We then proceed into Orchard's lair. We execute our plan. Grinkle puts down a silence on the mage, Erdul, and Orchard, stopping him from roaring in response. Kaladin then dashes up to the wizard, landing a stunning strike and grapple on the wizard. Robert then moves in and engages Orchard in a duel. Nil and Carter move up and provide support. After tricking a hobgoblin into attacking the wizard he has grappled, he is almost dead. And once that happens, we can call in our reinforcements.
All right. So it is the 8th of autumn at 9:45 a.m. We shall return to
morning fight.
Yeah, we will return to the battle at hand. All right. So it was the hobgoblin's turn. So let me get back into what was going on. Let's see, what's he gonna do? All right, they're trying to take down Cal. So he is indeed going to fire a shot at Cal. His longbow. Luckily, he will miss. Aiming a little too high. He's then going to move over to here. Ending his turn. The captain goes. He is gonna.
And this one is captain. Can you maybe mark him somehow? Which is captain and which are just normal hobgoblins?
They have the silver background, the captains. The normals have the tan.
Ah, yeah. Now I see it.
Yeah, it's kind of subtle. Alright, so he's gonna move around behind you.
Interrupting the duel.
Huh? What'd you say?
I knew Orchard. Interrupting the duel. I knew Orchard was nothing less.
Well, yeah, you started giving shielding. So that already kind of interrupted it. So with advantage, 22, I believe, will strike.
Yep.
Hitting you with his second, though luckily missing with his first. He gets martial advantage. So I'll just roll this. Okay, so he would do a nasty hit of 22 as he brings his weapon down, slicing you, though luckily nothing fatal. But you have just one level of wound. That will end the captain's turn, as the first swing you rolled to the side and dodged. The hobgoblin down here. what's he gonna do? I'll roll for it. He was told to assist. He's also confused because this other captain is interfering with the duel. But he's gonna keep on what he was doing and go for Kaladin. Luckily, Kaladin has some cover, and that will help him as the arrow misses. Yeah.
Rob, so we each took 11, right? That was the...
Yep.
Cool.
Oh, from the swing, yeah. It would have been 11 to each of you.
And that was in my temp, so we're fine. If it's absorbed by temp, do I have to make a con save?
Yes. Temp does not stop con saves for concentration.
Okay.
So while you're absorbing, you do have to still save.
$19.
Alright, so luckily Warcaster saves you.
And Kaladin, if you remember, you have +2 AC.
Oh yeah, that's right. Shield Faith.
So there is some noise from the southwest as another hobgoblin shows up, brandishing a bow.
Oh
He's
no.
running in from the hall. Luckily, he had to dash to get there, so he can't do anything just yet. Grinkle goes. So he nods in appreciation to Carter as he took down that hobgoblin that was stabbing him.
Invisibly, of course.
Oh, well, it would have worn off at the start of the round, so he's not invisible anymore. He did his step move. I don't think he actually cast invisibility. What is he concentrating on?
Currently silence.
That's right.
Oh, that's right.
I want to cancel that, the hypnotic pattern that goes from the left.
Oh, wait. Shoot. Sorry, Cal. I have to give that guy a d6 roll. He might have hit you. Because I forgot Orcard is giving orders. Yeah, he did hit you.
Even with 19?
Yeah. He got a 21 with the extra plus. So... Any of those hit Rob? Really bad at remembering that d6. No, I don't think so. They didn't roll high enough. So you are struck for 10 points of damage with the sneak attack.
Ouch.
Alright, sorry, back to Grinkle. So he's gonna say, I think more are coming from the west to Carter. As he moves over here, trying to stay out of the angry sights of the warriors. He is going to start chanting, which is going to cancel his silence as he casts a spell.
Wonder if he can reach this guy and those. What was the squarage?
That's a good question. Actually, I have to remake his macros because it'll level up. So he was casting Hypnotic Pattern as requested by him. Spinning a 3rd level spell. So let's see, 30-foot cube. No, he can only hit those 4, so he's going to go for those 4. Alright, so the first one, Wisdom save. Oh, he would make it. So the first one is unaffected. Second one, Wisdom save, will fail. Becoming hypnotized. Third one. Wisdom save. Fail. becoming hypnotized. And the fourth one will fail, becoming hypnotized. He flourishes his paintbrush and says, I am unstoppable, ending his turn.
Sounds like Prince. And he would get 10.
So from the southwest, another guy is showing up. So he had to dash, so that's it for him. Kaladin.
There's another captain I see. Quick question.
So this guy is no longer stunned.
What's the action economy for the war horn? Is it item interaction to draw, like bonus action to?
It would be an item interaction to use. So it would be, you'd want to draw it as well with a. It's not called an item interaction anymore. It's called something else.
Utilize, I think. Something like that.
Utilize action. So it would be, you would have to use 2 utilize actions to use it if you were doing it in the same turn.
Why is this guy no longer stunned?
I thought the stun lasts until the start of his next turn, Kaladin.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It is.
Start. Okay, understood. Okay, start, not end.
They nerfed it a bit.
Okay.
No, I think it was always like that. The stun, didn't it always just last until the start of the next turn?
Maybe. I've never played a monk before. I thought that was like a new thing that it just just now the new monk is the one where like at the start of your turn the stun is already like ended.
Yeah,
I could be wrong.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead. What are you gonna do?
Okay, so first I'm gonna take a bonus action disengage.
Okay.
And thanks to the grappler feat, I can drag this guy at full speed.
Okay.
So I'm going to drag him 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 for my second diagonal.
Alright.
And I have 40 feet. Do we have long strider from the druids?
Yeah.
Or no?
Yes.
I believe so, yeah.
So I've got 50 feet. Okay. So then I would move him. I want to stay out of this guy's reach, obviously. Well, I've got the disengage, so that's 35, 40, 45, 50.
Okay.
And then I will use my action to attack him twice at advantage.
Alright, so you do your attacks.
Yep.
Doing, yeah.
I would like to spend 2 insight points on this attack.
Alright, so +4 to the attack.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, 27 will strike.
Let's hope it's enough.
Alright, so you hit him for 7. He is badly wounded, but still up.
Still up. Oof. Okay,
Just barely hanging on.
I really don't want him to be able. I'll spend my last 2 insights on this next attack.
Okay. Yeah, 27 will strike again.
Well, remember, I am at a -2 for
Oh, right. 25.
That's why I was so worried about it.
Yeah, I should do like a global modifier. Alright, so that will put him down. Oh.
And for a utilize action, I will pull out the horn.
Okay.
And then at the end of my turn, I believe I get some temp HP.
Alright, so he is at 4 levels of wound, being unconscious. Or being in the dying state, critically wounded. Anything else?
That'll be all.
Alright, so Kaladin's turn ends. Robert.
Okay, I stand up. because he
Okay.
managed to put me down last time. Yeah. Interesting. I will. Nah. Yeah, I'll just attack him.
Alright, so you turn around as you stand up swinging at Orcard.
Yep.
Yeah, 26 will connect on the first attack.
Ooh, good damage.
Striking for 16. Giving him that 1 level of wound.
Sapping him.
Alright, so he is sapped. Gaining
Another attack?
disadvantage.
No.
So he is going to block that one.
I'm thinking, should I do that or not? I think I will action search and try to put out like that. There's not going to be a better chance.
Okay.
I'll try to attack twice.
Alright.
No.
Alright, so he keeps his shield firm, blocking both attempts.
That's just
And then I'm done.
Alright, so Orcard
Get your 10 temp.
is going to...
One, two, three. Nice attacks.
Alright, so he is going to... What's he going to do? You have Sentinel, right?
Well, he doesn't know that.
Well, he knows, like, when he's threatened or not. Like, same as you would know if, So I'm just wondering if he took the disengage action, you would still threaten him, right?
Like, do people know that someone has Sentinel in front of them?
He would know if he took disengage. He would know that you're still threatening him. He doesn't know now, but, like...
Okay.
Like, I would warn you if you took disengage, and I'd be like, okay, well, that guy's still threatening you, so then you'd know he has Sentinel.
Yeah, I do have...
But does he want to... No, I don't think he's going to do that. No, he's just going to go for you. So he does a... Kind of looks south for a moment towards your bard, but then decides to keep fighting you. So he takes a katana swipe. 24. Oh, yeah. It's 26 and 22. So yeah, that would still hit 24.
Okay.
So that strikes for... Martial advantage now.
Oh, fuck.
21 slashing, 4 lightning. So 25 damage.
So 12 each, right?
Yeah, so you each would take 12. And I need a concentration check from Nil. Alright, luckily Warcaster saves the day again, as it often does. Second lightning attack. That one you will parry, dink. And a third one. He doesn't still have disadvantage, so that will strike with 21 exactly. No Marshall this time, but you are struck for 13 slashing, 3 lightning. And he, he does have Vex, so he puts a Vex on you now. So you're
you mean a sap?
Yes. Sorry, I keep thinking of the short sword.
It's okay.
So I
So
got.
that's 8 each, right?
I think so. Yeah, 8 each.
Yeah.
I gotta change the text in his attack, or I'll keep saying Vex. So that is a sap, not a Vex. Okay. So that's it for him, ending his turn. And I think now you are at 2 levels of wounds, Nil, right? So you are looking a little beat up. Robert's getting hit, and he's like, I'm fine, and Nil's like, oh, ah! Alright, so that is it for Orcard. This guy is dying. Oh, he dies. Nil. Are you there, Nil?
Yes, I am.
Do you mind if I... What is the eye on you for?
Is that concentration? Oh, the one to the left, that was dark vision.
Alright.
Is the
I
thing.
mean, you still have it. I'm just going to take it off you because we don't need
Yeah.
it for battle.
Yeah.
So you were dodging. Unfortunately, this ring has been really beating you up. You
But
shouldn't be dodging anymore. I don't know why I didn't remove that. There we go. Alright, so what do you want to do?
would I be able to take the horn and blow it?
Yes, if you wanted to use your reaction, you could grab the horn from him and use your utilize to blow it.
Use my reaction.
Okay? Assuming
yeah.
he allows it. So
Yeah,
you would
I
have
will
to-
obviously allow it.
So Nil says, I guess, give me the horn! And you quickly give it to him. He spends his reaction. You said you're going to blow it?
Yeah, I'll signal to the droids. Our duel is down.
Oh, and I just realized, why isn't Carter on initiative? It's weird.
Like
I
her.
could have sworn
I think he changed his token. Maybe
I
that's
did,
why.
yes, that's why. Okay, because I did some cool stuff with it.
He does look really cool.
Can you show us his new picture, by the way? The bigger one.
Yeah, it should be in your.
Yeah.
If you, well, actually, did it not change in here? Oh,
It
maybe
doesn't
I
look
didn't
like
change it on a sheet. Hang on, I'll change it on a sheet.
Yeah. Nice.
Very cool.
Actually, another picture too, but I don't know if I can.
He's got a bear at this fight.
Oh,
We need
yeah.
everything we can get.
Okay, well, let me see something. I wonder if I can paste his bear picture into the description so I can have both pictures.
That'd be cool.
Let's
I'm not sure if this is. I'm not sure if this is a default, like a standard feature, but I saw people do some kind of like a two-sided tokens that you can actually switch between different, like bear form and non-bear form. You just have a button to flip it over, but it could have been some mod.
Oh, didn't that work? Alright, whatever. Alright, so, Nil, sorry, what are you doing?
So I've blown the horn, signaling to the droids using my reaction. Utilize.
Yeah, so you do
have
still have your action.
Oh, did you mean bonus action instead of reaction?
No, it was reaction. Or wait,
Yeah.
no, he can give it to you as... I think that's it. I think he can give it to you as his reaction, and you use your utilize action to take it. So you would, I guess, have to use your action to blow it the same turn. That's what it was. If you want to give someone something outside your turn, you have to spend your reaction. So would you still want to do that? Lower your guard?
If he's gonna, if it spends my reaction and his action, I'll probably just keep it.
It spends his utilize and your reaction to take it.
But then he needs to spend his action to...
But yeah, to blow it this round, he would spend his action.
Yeah, whereas I could just blow it on my turn for a utilize action, so...
Yes, you wouldn't have to drop your guard to hand it.
Then it would happen one turn later, and they would have like a round of whoever... Like I think we should do it faster. Because we are not in a good...
But most of the people that are they're gonna take out are already hypnotized. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not sure if it's gonna work.
Remember, there are more people showing up from the southwest, though.
That's true.
I think we should not wait with that.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I will spend my reaction.
Alright, so you drop your guard, hoping this gamble pays off, as there are probably going to be some arrows coming in at you.
Yeah.
And you would take the horn as your utilize, and you're going to blow it, right?
Yep.
Alright, signaling your allies. Anything else?
Yeah, I guess I should move up.
It's early. I don't remember my own rules. It's not actually that early. It's almost lunchtime. I have no excuse.
It's okay.
I'm gonna move up behind this hobgoblin captain and give him something more to think about.
Okay, so you move to possibly distract the captain. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Alright, the hobgoblin is charmed. At the end of his turn, he would get a wisdom save, which he fails. Oh wait, no, that's right. This is the other spell. Okay. So he is just hypnotized.
Easy stars.
The captain over here yells something in Goblin. And he is going to... He's going to rush down at nil. He can't get into... Can he get into flanking? I don't think he has enough movement. Yeah, no, that's all his movement. So he can't get to flanking, but he is going to try to take out nil. 2 greatsword attacks. First one, 19 is your AC, so that just hits. Striking you for sneak attack damage, or martial advantage, I should use the real word. It's not exactly sneak attack. Great, 6 and 5, 11 points of damage to you. Which I think is shared between the two of you, so 5 each.
No, it's just one way.
Oh, it's just... so then you just take 11. Alright.
Yep.
Second attack. The swing comes
in.
in. But luckily, that would miss you. As you sidestep the blade, ending the captain's turn. Another veteran is showing up this turn from the southwest. As a dash, he comes in, ending his turn. Carter is going to say, I'll keep them back. And he is going to transform. This is action.
Yes! Oh, that is awesome. Look at that. I'll say protect nil.
He says, what about the ones coming in from the southwest?
Hopefully the druids will handle those.
Yeah, here.
He says, nil, fall back a little. I'll, can't let them come up on our flanks. So he's choosing to protect Kaladin. So he is going to move here. seeing if the druids can help intercept some of these guys. But that is his action and his move, so that's it for him. Another scout is going to arrive, ending his turn. The Devastator is down. Oh, he would bleed out. Oh.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Oh wait, sorry, he hasn't failed both of his saves, so that was just one death save. Yeah, so he is bleeding out, not bled out yet.
That's unfortunate.
I'm a liar. Alright, this guy up here is still charmed. This guy with the bow is not. He's going to use his action to wake up the guy next to him, knocking him out of the charm and ending his turn. This guy who just got knocked out of the charm will use his action to knock his other buddy out of the charm, ending his turn. That's it for them. New round. Top of the round is going to be the archer up here, who is going to move over here, take a shot at Grinkle with cover. Oh, 22 will strike him though. Hitting Grinkle for 6 points of piercing.
Did he get the 7 temp from me at the thing?
Yes. So then he would just take it from that. And that's going to be it for him. The captain here...
He needs concentration save for remaining.
Yeah, that is correct. Does not have Warcaster. Oh, but he rolls a nat 20. He is concentrating. This guy is going to attempt to step here, giving you a reaction attack if you want to take it, Robert.
Let me see. Yes. Well, I still have, I'm just checking if I'm not gonna lose my reaction to... yeah. No.
Oh.
What am I rolling today?
Alright, so he steps here. And he is going to attack Grinkle. Great sword.
You mean Kaladin? Or you mean Nil?
Or yeah, sorry, Nil, not Kaladin or Grinkle. 21, I believe, is going to strike you, Nil. Luckily, he isn't. Well, wait, I gotta do the sneak attack. Martial advantage. Well, that's a little bit higher. 16 points of damage.
Okay.
Second attack. That one is a 16, so that will miss you as you sidestep, but are starting to feel the pain. This hobgoblin here is going to move south to here and take a shot at Grinkle with... Oh wait, no, this is the swordsman. That's right, he didn't bow out. So he is going to... Can he get to there? I think he has just enough. No, he doesn't. So he's going to have to dash to engage Grinkle, ending his turn. So the scout... This is a new round, right? Yes. Alright, so the druids rush in, engaging a bunch of people. Who, as they come rushing in, who do you want to direct them to attack? Like you
preferably...
You can start with this group or this group. Like, would you send them north towards the archers or south towards the that new group of guys who came in?
New group of guys at least are distracted by.
Yeah, I'd say archers. Yeah.
Okay.
I think archers, they can do some damage.
So the druids rush up to engage the archers, who have to pull out their swords to fight them. So they are gone for now. They're in the background fighting. And I'll say they also take out one of the veterans with their leftovers. One of the guys who just came in.
Okay.
That is awesome.
I'll say veteran. Yeah, because there's that one more CR. So let's say veteran and this archer. I'll round up. Okay. So that is it for the druids as they come in and tip the scales a bit, as things were going a little dire for the group. But the goblin scout is going to move past the druids. Still in the fight. He is going to take a shot at Cal. Or 2 shots with his longbow. 24, I believe, will strike Cal.
Yeah.
Fortunately, this is at the point you were giving the horn, so your guard was
my
down.
reaction is down.
So it's going to be Marshall of an extra 6. So 16 points of damage on the first shot.
That is rough.
Oh, second shot, though, rolls poorly and will miss you. That's it for him. Grinkle goes. He says, crap, Carter, there's one still on me. But he is going to concentrate on some healing, trying to make sure Nil stays up, because Nil is looking really beat up. So I'll say he throws a healing word. Level 2. So you would gain 10 points of healing. Or wait, I thought, wasn't Grinkle 5/5? Is he a 5.0 character? I guess he is. Alright, so you would gain 10. It's not accounting for the new healing, the extra dice. So yeah, you're feeling a little bit better. Grinkle will then... Does he have one of his invisibilities?
He should. I think he has at least 2, or even 3. I think it's proficiency level.
Let's see. Hidden step. He's got 1 left. Okay. So he's going to use his hidden step to turn invisible. Can't stealth because he used his action. But he can move away, trying to get further away from danger. The Hobgoblin Captain is going to rush up at Carter and attack him. Great sword attack. 21 will strike. No Marshall. Doing 4, as his damage was resisted. He seems concerned as Carter just kind of smiles at him through his huge bear teeth. But he's committed, so he's going to swing again. Oh, and that's a crit. Doing 23, which halves to 11. Carter says, impressive hit. Now it's my turn. And he is 1 level of wound. That's it for the Captain. Cal.
Okay. I am going to I have to take out one of these guys, so I'll step here.
Okay.
And I will use my my action to attack this guy.
Alright, so with flank, you go after the Captain. 20, well, minus the 2, so 22 will strike.
Okay, so here's damage, and he's gonna save for the grapple. DC 15. Strike their decks.
He definitely use strength. So he is caught off guard by the whip of water as it wraps around him.
No water this time. It's this is just straight up brawling.
Grab. All right, so you just reach out and grab hold of his armor as you punch him in the face.
Yep.
Giving him 1 level of wound.
And another attack coming at advantage.
That would be 20. So yeah, that will strike as well. Grabbing him and delivering another harsh blow, which will bloody his lip with 2 levels of wound. So he is only bleeding and maybe lost some teeth. Anything else?
Might be able to take him out, so I'm gonna flurry. Use a focus point.
Okay.
So 2 more attacks.
Nice.
Oh, that's
14 will hit his armor. Bink. A 24 will strike him, though. All your attacks get advantage when you're grappling, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you punch him for another 11, putting him to 3 levels of wound. Oh.
And I get some temp, and then that's the end of my turn.
All right, Robert.
Unfortunately, I have to continue with the Orcard. At least I'm not gonna be attacked with martial advantage anymore. I'll continue attacking him.
Okay, so first attack is a disadvantage.
Nice.
So with his reaction, he is going to parry that, raising his AC for this attack to 25. But you do get your second attack, and that's against his normal AC. Oh, so that will be blocked. Alright, anything else?
Nope.
Alright. So you and Orcard are fighting.
Yep.
As Nil, I assume, keeps throwing more shielding at you.
Yep.
The
I
darkness.
hope you don't get hit this turn. Like
Darkness surrounds you again. Alright. Orcard goes. Let's see. So you have temp right now. He is going to take the dodge action. And move over to here. Ending his turn. Next, the Hobgoblin. No, that guy's dead. Nil. So Orcard moves up, engaging both you and Cal.
Okay.
Got any spells?
Yeah, I have 1 left.
I might just heal yourself and disengage.
Yeah, because upper guy goes next, and like he's gonna attack you with flank.
I guess to be fair, you would know that Orcard has Sentinel as well.
Okay.
Now that
Okay.
he's next to you.
No disengaging.
No, he makes you fight him.
Is there any like second level disengage, Uber disengage?
Greater disengage. Advanced disengage. That would be funny. You can get like levels of disengage.
Yeah.
Oh, you're casting sleep?
I think that affects me, right, as well?
It
No.
depends on where you put it. It'll affect the lowest HP creature first and then move up from there until all the points are used. So it doesn't discriminate friend from foe, but it hits the weakest targets first. So it depends on how much HP your enemies have.
And I
And
mean, there are
Cal.
definitely some with more than you do, right?
Yeah, I
More
mean, you know
HP.
Orcard is still looking pretty good. One of your enemies is really low.
Yeah,
guy
so
to
he
the-
would.
But
And
Kaladin
Kaladin
is
is,
not.
yeah, also really low.
You're probably
Yeah.
just gonna put all three of us to sleep if you do
We
that.
could all have bed buys. It'll be fine. If I just do
Yeah.
it around me.
Nils doing a sleepover. Everyone's invited. So yeah, what is this? That's a risky move.
I don't think I can get out then. I will cure wounds myself at second level.
What you could do, I think, no. If you can move here, then you can place it so that only this guy is affected. Right? So if you step here, then you don't get any, like you're not leaving anyone's, so you will not get any attacks of opportunity. And then you can place your sleep that only this guy falls asleep, for example.
But
Yeah.
I need to hit 2 people. Or just like sleep the top guy would probably be my best bet of surviving.
I don't think you're gonna sleep the top guy. He's a captain and he's full.
Yeah, but I only have a second level, so it would go up to 78. So maybe?
Maybe if you roll high enough, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
Well-
gamble.
But like if you want to do that, like I think stepping here would be best option because then you can only cast it on
Just
enemies.
hit him with the bottom of the AoE.
Alright, yeah, you could put 20 feet to the west of you, which will hit those 2 guys. Unless you
Yeah,
want
I'll
to
do
just
that.
try to go for the north guy.
Yeah, I'll just. Oh, but then someone's gonna come and wake him up.
Yeah.
No, I think I need to just heal myself.
Alright,
And
so
hope my
you
AC holds it.
cast
Then you
Cure
don't-
Wounds.
At second level, yeah.
Then did you really need to step away?
Yeah, because they won't get martial advantage. Or you won't get +2.
Okay.
Yeah, you're trying
Perfect.
to not be surrounded. Alright, so you gain 7, feeling a bit better.
Yep.
A bit.
19 and then 10.
It's a nice thing about the upgraded cleric is those extra, or the 5.5 cleric is the extra dice on heals.
Yeah,
Alright.
for sure.
So you get 9 temp. It's a decent showing for your turn. End of your turn, the captain goes. Which captain is that? Oh, that's this guy. So you're all healed. You have 2 levels of wound now. You're fairly armored. You could get flank on you, though. Yeah, he's probably going to just move into flank and attack, because he doesn't want to get OP'd by running after Cal. So 2 great sword swings. First one, you will block with your battle axe or great axe, knocking the attack back. And second one, you will deflect as well. Nice.
Woo! Good
All
job.
right. So Carter is, now that he sees some of the guys are slipping through, he says, "Oh wait, does he want to do that?" He says, "Cal, can you help Grinkle?"
I'll help him as soon as I get the chance. We need to
Alright.
take these guys up first.
So he is going to go bear mode and do some attacks on this guy. First with his claw. Oh! Okay, totally misses on that one. The bite will land though, snapping onto him for 11. As he is staggered back a bit for a first level of wounds, getting ready to counterattack. That's it for him. Erdul is still on his knees, dying. Oh, natural one. He is definitely dead. Ugh.
One less thing to worry about.
Bleeds out. New round. Top of the round. The Hobgoblin up here is going to fire at Grinkle. Actually, he's going to ready his attack and yell something.
Grinkle is invisible, right?
Yeah, he can still hear.
No, it's fine. Like it's.
Yeah. But
he's just not the best target.
well, he's actually, even with disadvantage, he's easier to hit than some of you with your ridiculous ACs and cover. I guess, yeah, I mean, even with disadvantage, I think he has more chance of hitting him than Robert. So, yeah, he's just going to fire because he can't get Marshall anyway since he's invisible. Disadvantage, nope, it's going to miss. The captain, who is grabbed, is going to swing at Carter. Or not Carter, Kaladin. Great sword attack. You dodge the first one and dodge the second one. Getting lucky here. That is it for the captain. This Hobgoblin is going to run up to where he just saw Grinkle and swing twice, or where he hears him. Or sorry, once. That's not a captain. And Grinkle, you don't think has been hit. The scout goes. He is going to move up to here and fire at Cal, who has cover. Oh, so 22 or 24 will strike you with the first one, even with cover. Doing 8 piercing, and Marshall another 6, so 14.
I'll use a reaction to reduce.
So the arrow is incoming. Whoa!
It reduces it by
12? Right?
It's a plus my dex plus my monk level, so plus 9.
So 12.
Yeah, so 12. So what did I say? That was 14, so you take 2. And second shot is going to miss you. Alright, that is it for the scout. Grinkle will appear. What's he going to do?
Maybe try to Tasha's him and run away.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at the spells.
Mm.
He says, Hobgoblin, more like Hob laughing. Which would be a wisdom save. Oh, he is unamused making his save, and he'll go, crap, little help, as the Hobgoblin approaches with murderous intent. The captain is going to fight Carter some more. Misses with the first swing. Strikes with the second. No Marshall, so he does 3. Carter still looks pretty good. Cal.
Okay. I will Flurry of Blows. So I'm using my bonus action for this.
Okay.
First attack at the guy I've got grappled. Try to finish him off.
Yep. Yes, 21 will strike with the first. Doing
11.
11, that will put him down.
Awesome.
Oh.
Okay. With the second attack, well, first I'll take a step here, and I will try to grapple Orchard.
Alright. Just deck save. Alright. So he has advantage on this.
It's strength or dex.
Yeah, he's going to use Dex. So, even with advantage, he will dodge because you have advantage on Dex saves when you're dodging. So with advantage, he fails, not dodge, and he will become grabbed with your.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so with my, I'll utilize action to pull out the rope, and with my action, I will attempt to tie him.
All right, and that is what type of roll?
I will show you. Hold on. I will post right here. I just took this straight out of the compendium.
That's pretty much the reason why you started attacking with bonus action, right?
Yes, so that I could use my action. So I need to succeed on a sleight of hand check, DC 10, to successfully tie the rope.
Okay.
And so that's what I'll try.
All right.
Just barely make it.
So he is restrained. He's not completely tied up, but he's tied up enough that he is hindered a bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it specifically says I have to get his legs, so he's restrained in that way.
Well, it says if the creature's legs are bound. Let's see.
Well, see, it says it could only be done against a creature if they were grappled, which I did do. And then if the creature's legs are bound, he has a restraint condition. So of course I would bind his legs.
Yeah. It's a little bit vague. I guess you can choose to do that. So it just says you can bind. It doesn't say you can bind their legs. But alright, sure. So he is restrained with the rope.
Awesome. And so that would be the end of my turn.
Alright, Robert.
Thank you, Cal.
No problem. You have advantage now.
He's
Oh, and
dodging.
I would get some temp HP, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it just kicked me out of the game, one sec.
Yeah, because he's dodging and he's restrained, so that's a wash, but I still don't get advantage.
I see what you're saying, because he's dodging.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I think we should keep attacking him. I'm not sure. Like, should I go for another guy? Let's try to get him. Yeah, because I don't think I'm gonna kill Captain anyway. What do you think, Calvin?
It's hard.
So-
Either one would be a good choice, I think, at this point. If you could take the captain off Nil, we can't afford to lose Nil. So
Yeah.
right now,
I
Warcard is less
think,
of a
I
threat.
think Warcard is less of a challenge now because of this guy, so I'm gonna try to attack him.
Alright, so you're going for Orcard?
No, I
Or you're
think
going for
what
the captain?
Orcard is gonna have disadvantage on attacks, right? Right now.
While he's restrained, yes.
Is restrained. So what I will do, I will move here, and he may take attack of opportunity if he wishes.
He will wish. So luckily he has disadvantage.
Yes.
Lightning Katana. No flank. So yeah, luckily that will miss. Just barely.
And I will attack the captain twice.
Okay. So you come from behind. 22 will strike with the first attack. Hitting him for 16.
Good damage.
And then another solid hit for 13. Oh, giving him 3 levels of wound. Well, almost 3 levels of wounds in one fell swoop. Anything else?
No.
Alright, so Orcard is going to he's going to go for nil. No, not nil. Well, he would have... No, he's going to go for Kaladin. Yeah, you're a little easier to hit. Well, I guess you're about the same. You look more wounded. It's technically nil. You'd be at 2 levels of wounds, not 3.
Isn't 3 below half, or is that below a quarter? 3?
Below a quarter is 3.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, he's going to go for nil, hoping he can drop you. Luckily, this is a disadvantage. So flank 18, I think. Yeah, 17, so that would strike you. First attack.
Do I not? I have Shield of Faith on, right? No?
Yeah.
Oh, do you? Alright.
I swear I was marked with it. I don't know.
Yeah, but Nil never saved the he never failed the concentration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Alright, so then that would just miss you with the first attack. Second attack is going to miss you. Third attack. So 19, that would strike you. So the lightning katana attack will land for 19 points of damage.
I will use reaction.
Okay.
So here's D10 plus 9. 19.
Alright, so you will reduce it, luckily, taking nothing and ending Orcard's turn. Nil.
You could redirect it if you have.
I don't.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
I guess it's time to start wailing on Orcard then.
Alright, you would have advantage now because he is not dodging.
Let's put the Barlocks in there. Cool.
Oh.
Nope.
Whiff.
Okay. Yeah, that's it then. I'll see if I high roll my.
Alright.
I do.
So the captain did not like that attack, but he is going to continue going for your cleric. First attack, 25. That will definitely strike. So Marshall.
Can he give Marshall if he's at a disadvantage?
Yes, because he's still threatening him.
Okay, gotcha.
So 21 damage, nil.
Cool.
Second attack.
Wait a second. I think after first attack, I will hit him with Guardian, because immediately after a creature within 5 feet hits a target other than you, you can make opportunity attack.
Alright, so you spend your reaction swiping at him.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
That's gonna hit. Oh. No, he is still up. But he is very wounded. 3 levels of wound. So second attack.
And it has sap, right?
Yeah, by the way.
Oh, sap. That's good because that just prevented a crit. However, I could possibly confirm on the second. D6. Yep, Orcard helps confirm that hit. So no Marshall, but you will take another 12 damage.
Ouchie.
Down.
Alright, so he will cut you down and move over your body to here. Oh wait, he can't because you did your sentinel attack, so he is 0 speed this turn. So that ends his turn. Carter is like, no, Nil! And he lunges, slashing and biting, clawing the captain for 10. Oh. Putting him to 2 levels of wound. Then a vicious bite, which will also land, doing another 13. Putting him to 3 levels of wound, near death. That's it for him. The druids are fighting your enemies in the background. New round, top of the round, the archer. He is going to fire at Cal. Well, he's going to move first, so he doesn't... I think actually he has to fire with cover. Yeah, he can't get to a spot where you don't have cover. So he fires. But let's see, can I confirm that? D6. Oh, yeah, that is going to hit with the confirmation of Orcard's order. Doing Marshall. Ooh, double sixes. So that's going to be 20 points of damage.
I'm down.
Ah, fuck.
Alright, that is it for him. The captain is down. Okay, that's a death save fail. The hobgoblin, which one is that? It's the one on your bard. He swipes at him. Ooh, but luckily Crinkle dodges. Says, get away! This guy over here is going to fire at Carter. 2 shots, one of which will hit, doing 6. Okay, so it's half to 7 points of damage. Grinkle.
Remember, Grinkle has his wand of magic missile, and we have a couple of hobgoblins who are very close to death. So
Oh, that's
maybe...
true. It's true.
And this guy also, I don't know, maybe he just...
Yeah, I
say
think he's gonna go all out with that. Because he has to get this guy off of him. How many charges does that have? 6, okay. So, he'll use 3.
I think at this point, like, we are almost, like this is deciding. He might as well use 6, honestly.
Well, he doesn't want to break the wand.
What is gonna kill us if we all die?
So if it goes to 1, he has to make a check. So I think he'll use 4 and leave 2.
Okay.
That'll give him some breathing room if he needs to fire it again. So that would be 6 magic missiles.
Yep.
He's gonna send... Ooh. He's gonna go 1 at this guy, 3 at this guy, 2 at this guy. Let's see how he rolls. Oh, 5. Good roll. Alright. Oh, so this guy goes down. KO'd. The guy next to him, like I said, 3 at him, so he is going to go down. 15 would drop him. 1 fell swoop, 4 levels of wound. Well done, Crinkle.
Good job, yeah.
10 at this guy, which will give him 3 levels of wound, but he is still up. Alright, that's it for Grinkle. That's a good reminder of that magic missile wand. I forgot he had that. The captain is fighting Carter. It's a great sword swing. Strikes him with 1 of the swings and says, just die already! 7, 8, 10, 13, 7, so 20 halves to 10. That will give Carter his 2nd level of wounds. He's starting to look a little bloodied. Cal, I would need a whispered death save.
Okay, so I can just roll that d20 with GM roll on, right?
Yes. Okay, you know what you got. Robert.
Okay.
It's getting
Robert
hairy.
steps to here. As a bonus action, I will deliver my last potion of healing to Nil.
Okay.
And this was... How was it? 2d4 plus what?
+2. Alright, so you would gain 7 nil. Opening, or getting, from dying. As your eyes clear, you are ready to fight again. Anything else?
Yes. Oh, healing potion. Yeah, I'm just removing healing potion. Okay, then I attack Orchard.
Okay. So you swipe at Orchard. With advantage, 27 will strike him. Doing 12.
Yes, and after that, I will attack with Javelin. This guy here.
Okay, that would be a disadvantage.
Really?
Yeah, because you have a melee attacker next to you.
Okay, but then I could have done it from here. I didn't think about it.
Alright, sure, fine.
I'm kind of, I kind of dope.
And we'll skip to an alternate universe where you threw the javelin first.
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, yeah, 20 will strike him, and that will bring him down. Oh, so then you rush up and attack Orchard.
Yes.
Impressive flurry of moves. Alright, anything else?
That's all. That's react. That's attack, bonus action, and everything.
Alright. So Orchard. Yeah, he's tired of these ropes. He's going to make an athletics check, DC 20. Which actually is not too difficult as long as he doesn't roll really poorly. Oh, natural 20. So yes, he just kind of annoyed, like bulges outward and rips the rope. It says, now we fight. Pointing at Robert. Yeah, so he is no longer restrained. He says, he looks down at Nil, who's trying to get up, and he says, you, back off. Stay out of this. And that is it for Orchard. Nil.
I would, however, I cannot stand out of this red ring.
Yeah.
Oh,
That'd be really funny in canon. He's like, all right, I'm backing off. And Robert's like, no! Like, cuts him down.
You could.
Orchard's like, damn.
You can back off here while still being in my range.
Orchard's confused as Nil's just like looking with more terror at Robert than him. He's like, all right, I'm backing off. All right, so is that what you're doing? Are you disengaging and moving away? He said he won't take an Oppie on you. Although he is still threatening you. So he has the option if he wanted to.
What will he do?
I kind of want to save Kaladin.
Oh, you can move here then.
But I don't know, will he be angry?
Then you'll save
Do you
Paladin.
want to say something back to him? So I guess at this point, Orchard will say, Robert, let us finish this fight one-on-one. I will have my people back off, and you have yours back off.
What
He
people?
points his lightning blade at you.
Yeah, what people?
Well, he's got 2 people on Carter.
He does.
Hey, Carter is gonna handle them.
But yeah, that's what he'll say. And like he'll say,
That's a desperation move, I think.
he'll say, so that's what he said, and he told Nil he could back off. So what are you gonna do, Nil? You gonna stay and fight? Or you gonna back off?
No, I don't have a thing.
So you don't currently have your aura.
No, I don't. I turned that off.
You do
And
have
I
your-
no longer.
You do have your ring on still. I don't know if you want to take
No,
that off.
when I fall to 0, it cancels.
Oh,
Or
okay.
one of them falls to
Inter-
0.
I forgot
so-
about that. Yeah, so that wouldn't be active anymore.
Okay.
But that's good, because then he would just die again.
Yeah, that's true.
That is true, but I will give you resistance. Well, I guess I will step here.
Okay.
I'll cast Spare the Dying on Kaladin.
Okay. Anything else?
Step back here.
Very carefully.
Yep. Yeah. And he takes the opportunity attack like the charlatan he is.
Oh, did you move? Yeah, he's going to attack you.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. He doesn't attack you.
Okay.
That would be crazy. Yeah, he
It's
wants to
like,
save.
oh,
his
sucker!
You thought. Psych.
Psych! Ah, you bastard! Alright, so that is it for Nil.
Yep.
Actually, you know what? Orcard will say, you have fought well. If you will allow us to leave, we can end things here. He says, obviously, you are victorious. Or do you wish your blood from me? And that's it for Nil's turn. The
Yep.
captain goes. He is down. He says, allow me to save my people and leave this place. And Char will be in no more danger. The captain is dying still. Carter kind of looks over to Robert and the rest of you to see if he should keep attacking.
Robert will.
So what do you say back to?
Robert will put his hand out in like a stopping gesture, like let's.
Why?
All right. So
We
the bear will nod and just kind of look very threateningly at them as there's kind of a tense moment. For now, we can drop out of initiative.
Here goes your katana, Nil.
Well, no. We can.
No, but I'm not gonna be able to take him.
Am I able to mumble even though I'm down?
No, you're well, you're not unconscious, but you are. Yeah, I guess you could talk.
I'll
You can
say
mumble.
it's not worth our lives. We did what we came here to do. Let's honor. Let's honor this fight and just leave with
So-
our lives.
Orcard and the druids kind of stop fighting as well. Orcard yells, "Tend to the wounded quickly. Save who you can." And the hobgoblins will start running towards the down people.
So basically, I don't know. Like Grinkle, can you help Kaladin here? I have nothing.
Yeah, because Orcard was not liking his chances either.
I'll sort of put a hand on reaching for Orcard's ankle, try to get his attention.
He looks down.
I'll say, might doesn't make right. Today we fought for the freedom of the innocent people that you are attacking, not for Blackwater.
He will extend a hand down to you, kind of helping you up. And he says, unfortunately, in this world, might often does make right. And you have shown yourselves to be extremely mighty. He looks back at Robert and says, I'm almost positive you would have won this fight, so I appreciate you sparing me and my men. He says, I don't think we could have taken you and your druid allies.
Well, honestly, you are pretty good with your katana as well. You're very, very tanky. What's that armor?
He says, it's magical armor I won from a warlord duel within the Nazic Empire. It has.
Good for you.
He nods and says, "It has provided me quite a bit of use over the years." He says, "So, what are your terms for surrender? You have us at a disadvantage. What do you wish of us?"
I'll sort
you
of
need
look.
the dagger back. You need to give Robert your sword for beating you in the duel. Freedom of the slaves. And then you can go, but leave the treasures you found in the place to the druids.
Give me a persuasion.
Good luck. Maybe.
And Grinkle assist.
Yeah, Grinkle says. You know what he said in Grinkle fashion. Alright, so I'll have Grinkle make a check.
That's not bad.
The 14's not terrible considering.
Or now. Or nil, it's not bad.
Persuasion. 20. So Orcard would say, "I can agree to most of those terms," he says, "but my blade, I will not give it up." He says, "Not while I still live. It is a family heirloom." He says, "I would gain great dishonor by losing it."
What about your armor that we talked about?
He says, "You may have the relics we dug up, and I'll give you our slaves even." He says, "And the dagger. And of course, I will order my people to leave this place." He says, This might be the end of the Iron Tide in any case. This kind of disgrace. I don't know if our people can survive it."
Wait. Perhaps. Listen, I know this is an unlikely scenario. I wasn't expecting for negotiations either, but if what you say of Blackwater is true, we still want to take him down. We are not allied with him.
No, well,
He says, "Well, this is out of my hands now." He says, "You've crippled me and you've taken me out of the fight. So what you do with Blackwater now is your business."
I understand. Is there anything else? I understand that you can't do anything to help us, but you still want him to be taken care of. Is there anything you can tell us that might be valuable to us?
He says, "I have some messages between our peoples. There's no way to prove he wrote them, but perhaps you could show them to your township. Maybe they will be able to use it as evidence against him."
Yeah, that's a good idea. I think Mayor will be happy to see it.
He motions to one of his guys, who will bring over a pile of scrolls and hand them. I don't know. I guess he'd hand them to Cal, since he was talking. And yeah, you could just mark it as like evidence against Blackwater.
Okay, I will.
He says, "Doesn't prove that he's working against the town, just that he hired us for a job and didn't. Well, I guess it wouldn't prove he didn't pay us. Again, it would be my word against his." He says, "But this can at least help you make the case that he did hire us, if you wish to move against him." And he will take out the dagger and hand it to Robert. He says, "And take this accursed thing. It's brought me nothing but trouble. This is the last time I trust a Teruvian." He says, "Though I guess your actions show that not all Teruvians are dishonorable." So he would hand you the dagger, Robert.
I'll take it and put it in my backpack.
Okay. He says, "We'll have the slaves brought out. All of the slaves, even the ones from our empire. May take them with you. And we will leave behind..." He says, "Do you think we could take some of the spoils, at least?"
You have your
that or
armor.
your sword.
You have your armor and your sword.
Yeah, give me a persuasion. I'll roll once for Crinkle.
Crinkle, you're better.
Crinkle says, "Come on, man, you were beaten. You don't get to make demands." In Crinkle fashion, he kind of growls a little and says, "Fine, take the spoils then." He says, "I don't know if they would have been enough to save our people anyway. I'm going to take a look outside and see if there are any survivors from the attack and tend to any who are wounded. We ask for a day to lick our wounds, and then we'll leave this place."
Seems fair.
Crinkle kind of looks at Robert and says, "Not in here, though. Go out. This is our area now, and keep your people away from us." He'll just nod. They'll kind of defeatedly walk out.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah.
I
Or
don't
the
know if that's
druids,
a word.
or someone.
Druids cheer.
Yes, so probably we and the Druids gonna set a camp here and try to lick our wounds as well.
Yeah. What an unlikely ending. That was insane.
I actually think he had a very fair chance with me alone. Maybe he was scared for nothing, but
Well, I think
Well, I
Crinkle had spell slots, right?
Well, you
he
also
had
had
magic
Carter,
ones.
who was winning the fight against his two guys.
Yep.
And if Carter
Yeah.
won that and came to help you, he didn't have a good
yeah,
chance.
then it would have been yes. I was kind of
But you also, we're thinking like player characters. Like, you're not processing all of that information. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, I think our characters would have accepted that treaty. Seriously.
because then it's sure we just end now. What do we lose? Like a katana?
Yeah. It's because it's when your life on the line. You don't take gambles.
Exactly.
You know,
I-
like
I mean,
players
you might, like, if you're a crazy person, but most people don't.
yeah.
They
Like
would-
I think
I've already
Robert's like
seen
an
how I'm gonna
honorable
die.
soldier, you know.
It's not in a cave.
Nil's a little bit of a crazy person. He's like,
Yeah.
"Let's kill him!" Like, Nil, calm down. Alright,
But like, I think it makes sense. That I think what we did makes sense.
Yeah.
yeah, I felt, because, I was looking at his situation, and I was like, alright, well, if he can save some of his soldiers and, not lose everything, then he's gonna try. Alright, so anyway, yeah,
He didn't break this rope. It would be different.
yeah, he rolled pretty well on that. It's actually, if it was just strength, it would be much harder, but because it's athletics, if you have training, that's not actually too hard to do.
Yep.
A wizard would be screwed, but yeah, like a fighter, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
we were not screwed in a different way.
Just like the grapple, it's potentially dangerous, but the problem is that most people are good at either dex or strength. So
Alright, so they also take the dead with them. The druids congratulate you. They say, "Well fought, friends." Kavlin will kind of give you a clap on the shoulder. I'll say Robert and Cal, and say, "I'm very impressed. I was worried about the outcome when I saw how things were going, but yeah, you all did very well."
How are your people?
no
Any
thanks to
casualties?
you. Yeah.
He says, "We've taken a good amount of Ankeg losses, and we've lost a
Tammy?
few of our people." What's his
Is
name?
Tammy alive?
Tabby? Tabby,
Tammy.
I think you had her stay out of the fight, didn't you?
Yes. Yeah. We didn't want her dying.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Tabby.
I'll say she fought with the druids, because she probably wouldn't have stayed out of the fight if her family was fighting. He says she is wounded but alive. I'm more worried about Fedloy, who actually took a pretty bad hit. He's being healed, but I don't know if he'll pull through. So then we lost several of our younger druids and some of our other people, but overall we definitely came out on top considering the number of Iron Tide we fought.
You helped a lot with those archers. They were a nuisance. Like they were just putting arrows into us like crazy.
Kavlin will nod and say, well, I'm glad we could help you in that final battle. And as for their spoils, feel free to just take them. I know Nil offered them to us, but I feel you've earned them. Any relics they had dug up.
Yeah.
Consider it a thank you from our people for helping
Let's
get
spend
ready.
the time of our rest now to sort through everything and lick our wounds and to see what we've got.
Alright. Also, I started doing Renown with some of the other groups, so I guess I could do it with this group as well. Like, basically the group's Renown with different factions. I spell it right. Is it Renown? I think that's how you spell it.
Pretty sure it's got a K.
Renown? Oh wait, I have a Renown
No.
sheet already.
No, yeah. What was I thinking of?
What is the dagger called? What should I call it in the notes?
The Dagger of Asiok.
I just called it Dagger Relic.
Could you write that in chat so I know how to spell it?
Yes. Hold on, I just realized, like I said, I already have Renown. So the Deep Rock Druids, because of all this, you've gained 2 Renown points with them.
Do we know what the keys do yet, by the way? I want to be careful from my last campaign.
Well, Orkard told you when you first met him about the plan of Blackwater to basically go to Issyk and find the vault. And the keys, or the dagger, is one of 3 keys. So Orkard kind of told you a little bit about what was going on. Alright, so you're looking through the items.
I can put myself at 1 hit point, right?
Yeah, we'll say that you are conscious.
I think that was the closest I've ever come to dying. That was a hard-fought battle. Thank you, Carter. You fought well.
He nods, and he's still in bear form. He says, you all did as well. I look forward to our next adventure, assuming you want to keep me around.
Of course. I'd be a fool to give up such an asset on the battlefield. But, not just that, I consider you a friend, Carter. I mean that genuinely.
I owe you a drink once we get back to town.
That sounds like a plan.
Alright, so just give me a sec to give you your treasure here. Okay. Okay. Everything. So there's quite a bit of coins. Looks like old world coins, but still, coins are still valuable metals. And a lot of people on the outskirts of the empire do take coins from old empires. There's some precious gems. as well as some artifacts that could be worth some stuff. Two. That should just be 4 potions. There's no potion of climbing. There's some potions, the spell scroll, and
So 3 potions. I'm writing it down into Grinkel's bag of holding for now, because we'll probably put it there.
well, there's 4 potions.
Get 4 potions.
You might want to separate the coins and mark them as old world coins.
We already have old world coins in another. Like, is it? Should we separate those old world coins and the ones we found previously near Umber Hulks?
No, they can all go in the same category. They're all coinage just from other empires.
Okay, let me see how many, and I'll just write the rest. Yeah, we have quite a lot of old world coins now.
You would also find there's no, they wouldn't have the quartermaster stuff is elsewhere, but this is more like Orcard's treasury.
Uh, 1,500. This will be 348. Yeah, we have a lot of those. And what was the weight?
So the gems are 1 pound each.
Gems of 1 pound.
Or actually, I don't think they'd be that big even. You can say the gems are 1/2 pound each. Because yeah, gems wouldn't be that heavy, especially with those values.
So it will be 6.5 pounds. And black onyx.
The statuette would be 2 pounds.
This is 150 GP, all of them or each?
It would be. I think. No, I think it's all of them. I think because onyxes aren't usually worth that much.
Okay.
So I think, yeah, all of them together are 150 gold.
Okay, so 13. Then I'll just write them 13 like onyx.
Why don't you just say they're 10 each? So it's 130 GP. Like, just say each one is worth 10 gold to make it easier.
Okay.
I don't know why it did it like that. You know what? Hang on, let me check something. Maybe they are 150 each. That just seems. It would just be weird that it would make an onyx worth more than the diamond.
That'd be a pretty big one, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So okay, yeah. Let's say the onyxes are worth 10 each. The diamonds are 50 each. The ambers. So yeah, just divide them up into. I don't know why it just gave the total value. It should have just given the value of each one.
Okay, diamonds will be 50 each.
Yeah.
And then I'll do it like this and like this.
So you're attempting to rest for an hour?
Yes.
Okay.
And then probably even more than that. I think we should settle here until tomorrow.
So the druids are kind of keeping an eye out. One of them says they do have their supply caches in the southern part of the cave. Are you going to claim those as well?
Yes.
It's mostly their armor and extra weaponry. He says, I think if we wish to claim that, someone should go speak with them, because we pretty much pulled all our people into this area. So they could just take it and leave. Carter says, well, do we trust Orcard?
I mean, I believe him. I think he's pretty much a man of his word. if it's mostly just weaponry, I mean, do you think there's anything of real value in there?
It's probably not, unless we're gonna try to arm up Char, Carter says. Maybe we should
Would there
just
be
let him-
anybody in Char that would be willing to buy that many armaments?
He says, I doubt it. The people there don't have the coin.
Exactly.
He says, I would be tempted to just let them take it. I guess we could press the issue, but, I mean, we've already gotten most of their valuables here. He says,
Yeah.
kind of gesturing to the huge pile of coins.
You know, I'm just looking at this. And I have a feeling that those are actually per gem, or maybe because if you look at garnet, it also says 100, but it's only one. Like it's 2 amethysts 100, 1 ember 100, garnet 100. So garnet is more expensive than diamond. Then I don't understand how it works. But I think it would be too much. Like 13
Yeah.
onyxes for 150. Like then it's like outrageous amount
Yeah,
of money. But
that's kind of what I was thinking too. I think let's just go with that as being the total value of the grouping of gems. It's it's a generated treasure table based off of like this encounter, off of the level of this encounter. So it seems right, but then if you start saying it's like that's an extra 13 times 150 gold would be quite a bit more. That's like more gold than the starting amount. So yeah, let's just keep it as like the totals.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I know it's a little bit more of a pain. So you don't know what the potions are. If you look at the scroll, it looks like it is the spell Knock, the wizard spell Knock.
That's a good spell.
yeah.
Very good.
Alright, so did you just put all that stuff in the bag of holding, or who's taking
Yeah.
what?
I have everything in bag of holding.
Okay.
We will figure it out afterwards.
So after about 45 minutes, the slaves are brought in by some of the captains and just allowed to come into the room with you. They're all untied, and they say, "Oh, thank you, friends. You've saved us." And one of them says, "Can you get us back to Char?"
Of course. We will have to take a day to recover, I think, here, but the druid leader should be able to open us a portal to get us there tomorrow.
And what about us? One of the slaves says, "We have no one within the Teruvian Empire. It says we have lived all our lives, or much of our lives, in slavery in the what's the name of it?
Well, you should probably. Well, like, I think Char is in need for some people. Always in need for some working people, for some militia, for some builders. I guess you have some skills. You have to take it with Char and with their leadership. They'll find some.
Well, I mean, we've just come into. Perhaps this should be a private conversation. I'll sort of
It was
whisper
the Nazic Empire. The guy, real quick, would say, maybe we could serve you as well. I mean, if
How good are you with carrying stuff?
Huh?
How good are you with carrying stuff? Because that's what we usually need to be done.
So we would be
In our
happy
camp.
to carry whatever is needed.
Yeah, maybe that's a good idea. Maybe we should just recreate our camp with those guys and just pay them.
So
Okay, what do you think, guys? Kaladin, no.
You can
Absolutely.
apply for a job back in Char. Once we get
Yeah,
back, if you
we
need
will-
a job, we'll take applications.
We will consider you, and we will get back to you if we are interested.
Yeah, I say these people, they're removed from their homes. All they've known is slavery for who knows how long, probably years. We'd be, doing them a favor by employing them. I think we could use, some manpower. I think
Yeah,
we
that's
totally
totally
should.
says, yes, and I mean, for now, you don't. I wouldn't ask for payment, just food and protection, at least until the group's back on its feet. But we would be happy to help create your camp and carry things as needed.
Yeah. We will meet. There will be a guy named Shock. He will handle everything. Like he'll be your boss for a while. You'll just have to do whatever he tells you to.
He nods and says, that's fine. We'll just join you for now, and
Yeah.
once we get back to Char, we can sort things out.
Let's do that.
Sounds good.
What are your special, like, do you have any specialities? Guys, like, who you used to be? Like, were you guards? Maybe you were carpenters? Maybe you were potion makers? Like, do you have any skills outside of carrying stuff?
So if you talk to most of these guys, the majority of them were soldiers who were basically their clan was defeated, which caused them to be, slaves. Some of them are more laborers. No one is a specialist. There's no like potion brewers or anything.
It's good that they can handle a sword because we need people who can do that in our camp.
Yeah,
from
so
time to time.
you could pretty easily fill up your guards quota for your camp with these guys.
Is this weapon rack just for show, or are there actual weapons in it? Technical weapons.
So there probably are some long swords there, mostly probably for the hobgoblin soldiers, just normal long swords.
Yeah, I'll tell those of you who know how to fight, go ahead and arm yourselves, and we will check that place that you were talking about where they have all the rest of their armaments, and if they leave anything, we'll arm you with those weaponry.
Alright, so you would be able to pass the hour, so those of you who want can spend a short rest to benefit from it.
Oh, beautiful. And we will get Song of Rest, right? From
Sure. So if you spend, what is it, D6? So that would be 4 extra. If you spend hit dice, you gain 4 to the total.
Alright, I spent just enough to kind of get me on my feet.
I spend all of them, and I'm full. Lou, remind me, how much did coins weigh?
Every 50 coins is a pound,
Oh my
which
God.
should automatically be calculated if you put them into the
No,
coins.
but I'm calculating old coins, and
Oh,
like, I'm
old
not,
world? Yeah.
just so it's a little bit different.
Yeah, you would have to figure that out just by division.
Yeah. Yeah, we have like 375 pounds of coins.
Just remember, a bag of holding can hold up to 500. If there's more than that, the bag will tear. Which is
Yeah, it is still fine. It is, but it's like it's close, just because of all this money.
How do we even spend this?
You can
I
hire a
know.
camp.
We should probably, like, it's gold is gold. I think we can pay with it in most places.
Carter says we could donate it to the town. Char can use every bit of money it can get to get back on its feet.
So do we, but we can donate part of it, definitely.
Okay,
Yeah, I
he's
think,
gonna actually spend some hit dice as well.
We should probably donate all silver and copper. And this is like a decent amount. I think only silver and copper will be almost 1,500 gold. And we just can divide gold ourselves, and then it's not that heavy. Lou, what about paying with old world coins? Like I said, gold is gold. Would anyone like what do you think? Like, is it normal?
Most people outside of the capital, like anyone in Char, would accept old world coin. So you're probably
Yeah.
fine.
I think, yeah.
Um,
Like, guys, what do you think? If we need to donate it to Char, we can donate all copper and silver, which is like a decent amount. It's like 14,000 silver we have, which is crazy.
Alright.
And then we'll have 3,500 gold divided between us. So that's like enough.
Yeah, do you want to split the money?
So yeah, maybe. Well, no, but what do you think? What do you think if we? Because I think copper and silver that we have is just too heavy and unwieldy.
So we keep the gold. Donate
Yeah.
the.
We donate silver and copper. We split the gold.
Sounds good.
I will tell you. So there are 4 of us and Carter. I think no, Carter is on payroll. Let's see. Maybe
we can throw him a bonus though, right?
We can give him a bonus for sure.
Yeah, an extra 5 gold.
Okay.
That's how
Double
That's how
tiering.
bonuses work in real life, right? Divided by 4. So yeah, so everyone gets 850
Wow.
gold.
Can I even carry all that?
850.
Might just want to keep it in the bag of holding, but say 850 gold each of like the split, isn't that?
No, I think if we split it, we can just. I don't think 850 weighs too much. It's 1 pound per 50, so it's like. Yeah, but it could be like 15 pounds, 16, 17. And then,
weight's
and
only
then
at 51.
Arthur gets 80 gold.
How do you calculate your weight? Your carrying capacity?
It's 10 times your strength score. That's for unencumbered. You can go up to 15 times your strength score for light encumbered. If you go over 15 times your strength score, that's heavy encumber, which is really bad. Light encumber is minus 10 feet. That's the only downside to light encumbrance.
So I can carry 10 times strength is my strength is 10, so
100 pounds, yeah.
And I'm only at 91, so I'm close to.
And as a monk, you could even go up to 150. You just lose 10 feet of movement, which would still be like 30 feet for you, so it's not too bad.
So if I had to, it wouldn't be too debilitating, right?
Okay, I will just mark it as. I will keep it in bag of holding, and I will just mark it as Kaladin's share, Nil's share.
I've got it on me. You can.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, then it's fine.
Yeah, if it's on the sheet, it shouldn't be on the. It should only be in one place, or else it's gonna get duplicated.
Double money. One easy trick to double your money.
Yeah, no duping.
How about I'll take 50 gold from my supply and give it to Carter.
No. I already calculated. He gets 80.
Oh, cool.
There were more when I divided.
Carter says, "You're gonna have to pay a camp later." He says, "You don't have to give me extra. I'm fine with
No, Carter, take it. Like, just take it. Buy yourself like a good axe or something, and just.
You sure?
Yes, we are sure
Put your life on
deserve
the line here, just like we did.
He puts a hand on your shoulder. He says, "You're a good fellow, Robert." I'll say you gain a renown point with Carter, so you're up to 6 now.
Oh, very good. So I can tell him to fuck off once for that.
Better do what we say, Carter, you piece of shit. He's like, "What? How dare you?"
You owe me.
Oh, he did give me 80 gold that one time. I guess I'll let it.
Yeah.
Would you guys be cool with taking like 5 minutes real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. We can take. We can do a 10-minute break.
Yeah, let's do it.
I will be back then.
Oh, I'm easy. I was just looking.
Wait.
Well, yeah, because I'm large. It's strength
Yeah,
times 30.
yeah. And you have your fear bulk thing
Yeah.
when you were just a mule.
Yeah. So, because Furbolg's not in the 2024 version, I'm gonna be using Goliath as a substitute because Lou wanted to keep all the things, and I was gonna go Hill 1, the Hill variant, which does give me something pretty interesting if I can remember what it is. So I still get my carrying stuff, and I'm big.
I think we should, maybe 14, maybe everything to char. Maybe it's not a good idea, but we should take like 4,000 silver for camp, just to pay it in
Yep.
advance, just to load it with like 400 gold, so we don't run out of money.
Yep.
As we did, and then we'll still have like 1,000 gold for char.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
So
I think
for the Hill Giant Goliath is when you hit a creature with an attack roll, you can just give it prime.
Yeah. No save.
No,
That's good.
just when you hit with an attack roll.
Mm.
But I could also get the thing that Kaladin has with stone, where when you take damage, I can use a reaction to roll a d12 and add my con modder and reduce that.
That's actually very good.
Yes.
It's especially when you're like one-on-one with someone, like when you are not attacked multiple times. It's really good.
Yeah, but with the light cleric, I want to be using my reaction for the warding thing. So
Yeah,
I've got a lot of things with the reaction.
Right. So maybe for like maybe for light cleric, you should take that heavy armor mastery just to be tankier.
Yeah, and then hill giant, and then hopefully just hit someone, prone them, and then you run up,
Yeah, and
chop them
then
into bits.
yeah, something like that.
Prone people, or like I go after you and I just prone someone when you go before them next
And
time.
you take tough, so you can handle getting my damage.
Yeah.
Because I think now this half of my damage. It's like it's pretty much almost all damage you got was from me.
Yes. Well, I did get attacked at the end.
I think a couple of times, yes, but like I think
If I rolled bear on the cure wounds, I wouldn't have gone down, which is sad. Say la vie.
But I'm so glad that we're done with those hobgoblins because this martial advantage is crazy.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Yeah, facing a whole army with sneak attack is brutal.
Actually, it's like those hobgoblins. They have like 11 hit points, and they're still like very decent opponent. Just because like any of them can suddenly out of nowhere attack you for like 20.
Yep. That's what dropped me, and they did like double the damage that they needed to take me down. I think I had like 16, so he did only 4 more than he needed to take me down, but it was still so much damage from one attack.
I'm even surprised there are no magical items.
Yeah.
Well, if they
I really
had them,
wanted his
they
sword.
would. If they had them, they would have been armed with them.
Well, maybe something like not exactly combat oriented, maybe something. But yeah, let's see what potions those are. We still haven't identified the potions. Also, there will be more money coming our way because we will have to sell all the.
I've
all
got
the
some
damage.
Masterwork swords I need to return to Blackwater to.
Yeah.
Or maybe I should enchant one, or get one enchanted with the money.
Yeah, and we also in camp. I'm not sure what happened with this, but In camp we had carpet and an alchemy table and wine. I'm not sure what happened with this.
I think Shock has it, right?
Yeah, he probably has. So maybe he's
I hope
paying
so.
his own salary with this wine.
Exactly. He's just drinking himself into the stupor. But yeah. Yeah, let's get this out. And then...
Do you guys think we could have killed him? Because I'm
Yes.
really doubting this. Because
I
he had
think it
such a high AC. He was
I think we could have, but like I said, that's from a player character perspective.
no,
I don't
I'm just,
think our character-
I don't think we could.
he had more spells.
It's just too high AC. He is
Well-
three attacks that now are not halved. I would easily I could have I could have been down in one round at 2 max because
Yeah,
he's
maybe.
hitting like a truck, and he's hitting enough to. I don't have +1 from nil anymore, so I have lower AC. He's hitting with 3 attacks, and I think I've made like 8 attacks on him, and I landed 2 of them.
Wow.
So it's because he's really tanky. He has 22 AC and he can have 25 once per round. So he's like, I think it would be very tough. Like we should have done something like really creative, like maybe a lucky shove or something.
Yeah, that rope was my my master plan into action, but
No, it
doesn't
worked
matter
great.
when you yeah,
Worked
it did.
great. I should
The-
keep it in mind when I play Monk.
Yeah, you really should. Take sleight of hand as a skill. You need it to make that check. Did you ever find that section where that I told you about in martial arts where it says you can grapple using dex?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
It was part of actually like an armed strike, I think, or something.
Yeah.
It's not part of normal grappling, but it is part of Monk.
Yeah. Only they can do it.
It made sense, but I just could not find it anywhere.
Yeah, very, very. I think the way I think we probably could have won is, which we may not have. I mean, you may have gone down, but between Grinkle's magic missile, I think he had maybe one more second level spell slot that he never used, because he said he could have cast Cloud of Daggers. But maybe no, I think he used that for a healing word, so maybe not. But three magic missiles, which could have done like a decent amount of damage, and then between Carter and you, I think possibly could have killed him.
I think it was not given. Like, it was definitely not given. Like, a single crit from Orkard. It would have been, and he has 3 attacks, so he has like a decent chance of landing that. So, no, I think like maybe if Carter had to deal with those 2 guys still, so he would be fighting them for like 2 more rounds at least. The guys who were there, he had to kill the orc and then the scout. So that would be at least 1 round, probably 2. And during those 2 rounds, I would be fighting him alone, and I don't think I would have killed him. Yeah, I had decent amount of hit points. I had like 46, but what is 46 when he's attacking you 3 times with Uber Katana?
Yeah, you're right.
Like, he should attack me 3 times, and probably I would have gone down.
Well, a lot of his extra damage was martial advantage.
But
So-
still, like, he was very tanky. I think he would have outlasted us. I think, like, but I don't think it was as one-sided as you think. I think we had a chance, but he also had a chance. So I think,
Oh, I don't think it was one-sided. I think it was a toss up. That's why one of the
Yeah,
reasons why I had
pretty
him
much.
offer parlay.
Yeah.
Mm. But I think from his point of view, it was a toss-up. And even if he defeated us, like, he's done anyway.
He still has nothing, yeah. So you might as well not risk him dying and just
Exactly.
leave with what he still has, yeah.
Mm.
All right. Well, the hours passed. You have done some healing. Is the group wanting to pass some more time, or what do you want to do?
Yeah,
Probably need to meet up with the druids and then take a long rest.
yes. Take a long rest, plan our camp, let's plan what we do next, go to Char, and identify those 4 potions.
Who's the name of the druid leader? Remind me.
Sorry, 1 second. Just need to take note of something.
Is it
Fedloy.
Talisman? Fedloy.
No. Fedloy is currently injured though, so we should probably go help him and make sure he goes through it because we need him to cast the portal.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So I mean, the leader. There's kind of a couple. It's basically Fedloy and the other guy. Fedloy is the one who was wounded. It's Kavlin and Fedloy are the 2 highest-ranking Deep Rock druids.
Yeah, we need Fedlin for the spell. Fedloid, I mean, for the spell. But we should meet up with them and discuss what happened.
All right. Do you want to go? Well, the druids are here, or at least some of them are. You don't see Fedloy here or Tavi.
I'll ask after him. Say, did they get him to safety? Is he recovering?
He says, "Yes, some of our druids are treating them with some herbs, kind of nearby. Do any of you have medicine knowledge or training?"
I know how to treat a wound. I've done a decent amount of those.
He says, "You might be able to help improve their chances if you want to take a look at them."
Definitely. Let me take a look.
All right. Does anyone else have medicine, or is it just Robert?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
So go ahead and give me a medicine check, Robert. Okay. So you look over them, but you don't think there's much you could help. You know that Tabby is looking pretty good, but Fedloy, it's kind of up in the air right now.
Do we have any
Mhm.
potions we can give them?
Well, they've been
Okay.
magically healed. It's not a question of HP. He just sustained some pretty nasty wounds. So at this point, just kind of rest. Alright, anything else you want to do?
Identify 4 potions that we have still identified. Unidentified.
Yeah, I think your bard has identify, right?
Yep. And we have a bunch of druids who probably know what potions are.
Yeah, so these are pretty easy to identify. But I'll say, yeah. So, yeah, Grinkle is able to give you the potion's identity with his spell.
Okay, I'll then give everyone. Everyone takes a healing potion, and Nil takes greater healing potion. Is it
All
good?
right.
Okay.
I'll remove it from the thing.
Alright, so I guess it's probably around 2 o'clock in the afternoon now. Are you just trying to pass the whole day here? Should I just pass time?
Yes. Our
Yes,
plan
it's
is to tomorrow for Fedloid to open what's that spell? The tree spell. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Well, that's if he lives.
Yeah. True. Is he at risk of dying?
Yes.
Yeah, he is pretty badly banged up.
Could one of our healing potions potentially save him?
No.
If
No,
magic
at this
can
point it's more like exhaustion, and he's just trying to recover.
Hmm.
So, but yeah, it just depends on the dice roll.
Okay, well then-
I guess,
I do have. I'm just saying, like, if that's a thing, I do have some rare herbs and I have nature components with me. Would this help, or are druids not short on this kind of stuff?
So the nature stuff, the druids aren't too too short on.
I have. How do I post an item?
I think you can.
Okay, I have an elixir of health and a Keaton's ointment.
Oh, what does the elixir of health do again?
So it
That's
cures
great.
any disease afflicting you, removes the blinded, deafened, paralyzed, and poison conditions.
Ooh, this is actually. I think this is like greater restoration one.
Well, greater restoration would also cure exhaustion, which is why I was asking. But but it doesn't say it gets rid of exhaustion.
No, it doesn't. It's just blinded, deafened, paralyzed, and poisoned.
Sure. I'll say if you want to give that up, you think that that would guarantee that he recovers.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, I say
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah, I'll give him that then.
Okay. So you offer to the druids, who are very surprised and thankful. I'll say that gives you another level of renown with them. Let's see how Tabby does.
He's all right.
Yeah, Tabby's fine as well. So it is the next day. I'll say the druids feed you, so you don't have to worry about food. It is now the 10th of fall at 8 a.m. The druids tell you that Orkard and his forces departed early. So they're basically on their way back to, back to the Nazic Empire. And he will say they did take the, basically their quartermaster stuff, like their extra armors and stuff.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So it is the next day. They have just departed, so they're literally like going through the plains right now. What do you all want to do?
I think we should gather and go for Char.
The druids say, we, as I said, very much appreciate all that you've done for us. And yeah, Fedloy would have recovered, and he says, I can certainly give you passage back to Char. He says, if you're curious, I know this Blackwater seems to have had the Iron Tide looking into some of these ruins for information on some kind of project he was doing. He says, since you've all shown yourself to be good friends to us, if you wish to look into what they were looking into, we can allow you access to our territories underground. He says, are you planning to work with this Blackwater to continue his project? Finding this vault?
I don't think we want to do anything with him. But we definitely need to find more information about how to open it, because we do have a dagger now, but there are other things. So I think if we will return to access the vault, it's only after we get all other keys. But then, yeah, we're definitely interested. This is something that
the Tharians, the dwarves who basically were in charge of this continent in the last cycle, they have several ruins that are involved in our territories. So we'd be happy to let you explore them. We ourselves haven't even approached them for fear of ancient traps and magics that might defend them. It says, I believe that may have been part of what the Iron Tide was looking into.
Yeah. But guys, remind me. I kind of haven't thought about it for a while. So there were 3 relics that were supposed to open a vault, right? And one of them is dagger that we have, and 2 others.
Yeah,
We
one
think
which is a ring, but I don't remember what the third one was.
amulet, I think, like a necklace.
Possibly.
Yeah, and
um,
Orcard mentioned that he thought Blackwater had the other 2.
Most likely he does. I say we didn't let Blackwater know that we're in possession of the relic. As far as he knows, Orcard escaped with the dagger in hand.
Yeah, but guys, like I'm not really good at lying. So if he asks, Wrinkle, think of something.
Well, he's just gonna have to take our word for it. I mean, what if we are lying? Who cares? What is he gonna do about it?
Carter says, well, that might make him kind of upset if he needs this dagger for his whole plan to happen. Could make an enemy of him if he thinks we're incompetent and let them slip away.
As
I don't know how much we care about that, but just mentioning it.
Well, the way I look at it is, he knowingly endangered the entirety of Char, by making bad deals with a dangerous group of mercenaries. So, as far as I'm concerned, not really. I'm not really looking to make an ally of him.
Well, I'm the first one to say fuck the nobles, but just realize they do have power. So making an enemy of him, especially within the Empire, is going to be way more dangerous than possibly even the Iron Tide.
Also, this is all based on the word of the bandit.
That too. I mean, we do have these missives, though.
He could have been given assurances that they wouldn't siege the town, and then if something went wrong, and then something did go wrong, and then he broke his word.
I don't know. I'm, call me idealistic, but I'm prone to believe Orcard is, from what he's shown me of his actions, he's a man of his word.
I
don't think he was lying to us.
I haven't seen any occurrence when I would be able to confirm that Orcard lied to us at any point in time. So I think he's pretty solid in my book.
He may not have felt. He felt he was aggrieved.
Oh.
Well, whatever we do. Go ahead.
Well, let's think about it then. Let's say Orcard, and I'm pretty sure Orcard didn't lie. Let's say we have a dagger, Blackwater has 2 other, and maybe he has 1, maybe 2. I don't recall. Maybe the other one is somewhere else. I'm not sure. But he definitely knows where the others are. Are we just gonna, I don't know, steal it from him? What are we gonna do?
I forgot the group would have leveled up from the long rest because you passed a big milestone, defeating one of the factions. So you are level 6.
Nice.
That is good news.
Uh,
Well, let's see what Monk gets at level 6.
Is it worth me doing that? Probably not. Thinking about it.
That's about time for you to change your.
Well,
class.
it's going to be probably tied into something next time, hopefully, if we get.
Yeah, let's think. Like, I hope we are not getting into any more fights today. Then you'll have whole week to think about your next build.
Yeah, I've been doing it pretty much all this week.
Yeah, but then what do we do? Do we just go and like demand him to give the other keys, the other relics? Do we steal it from him? Do we, I don't know, curse him? Do we?
Well, he knows what we're actually looking for.
Well, you have to.
Maybe it's worth it. Maybe his sole crime is being naive about a bunch of bandits. Whilst being short-sighted, it wouldn't be the first noble to put the common people in way by a terrible deal they made.
Won't be the last, Carter says. I mean, we could just tell him that we found it, but we're keeping it. and then force him to, if he's going to go for this, he has to work with us. He'll give us more bargaining power if we hold on to this thing. It'll make us look a little bit better than if we, tell him we let him get away with it.
Yeah.
That is true. Also, I think we've proven ourselves a mighty force today.
Well,
Anybody
we
who
can come
hears
at,
about what happened,
we can come at it from the angle of like we're protecting the interests of the town. So I think it's best if we supervise both you and whatever you want to do with this to make sure.
Aye, especially
don't-
with these accusations against him. We'd have more political power in that scenario if he goes and tells the governor that we're, I don't know, ripping him off or something.
Yeah, he can always claim that's not me, that's all a forgery.
And exactly. So then I
False
think,
news.
from what I know of Char, Blackwater is a pretty big benefactor to the town with his money. So if we make an enemy of him, we're probably going to make an enemy of the town.
Yeah.
Maybe maybe making a donation to Char then. The one like we wanted to give them almost 1,000 gold. Would be a good thing because then they would not be relying on his donation so much anymore.
I guess that's true. You guys are all rich now. I should have argued for a share over a salary. That was my mistake.
Just gave you
There's always
80
next time. There's always
gave you
next
like
time.
year's salary already, so don't.
I'm not bitter. Don't worry about it. Still made a good amount of money working with you all. Now that you have all this money, you can keep me hired for quite some time. Gives you a wink.
Yeah, we're pretty much. Maybe you can spend a little bit of time when we're back to Char, like polishing your skills and training a little bit. Because I don't think you had time for that while you were with us.
Nods. He says, "Yeah, maybe this shock guy can teach me a thing or two."
Exactly. But then let's recap. So we go back to Char. We talk to Mayor. We give them the money. We tell them about Blackwater. Then we go to Blackwater.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if we tell the mayor straight away about Blackwater.
Okay, let's. We go.
It would give
we
us more
talk
political power if we talk to Blackwater first.
We talk to Blackwater and we say to him, "We know what you're about. We know that you have keys to the vault. We have the last key. We are not giving it to you. Let's go together and share the spoils."
Because you've made poor deals in the past, and we want to make sure no more suffering comes to the town.
Yes. So
mean-
we are interested in what's inside, and then we probably will go and negotiate. Look, like who has the dibs and who has the first pick.
Yeah, we are willing to help you on the basis that we can keep you. Yeah, that makes sense to me.
So as you are talking, a voice says, "Perhaps I can help you all a little bit." As a woman emerges from the shadows, her hands raised up.
Oh, I like your
I wondered where you'd got to.
like your buttons.
She says, "I know a few things about what went down. I was present for some of the talks, and have some information that could be of use to you. However, due to your actions, I'm currently without an employer, so maybe you can help me with that."
Well, we probably need an interview. Tell us, what's your experience?
Yeah, fight Robert.
She says, "Drow assassin of the Ducat family. I specialize in, unaliving people, as assassins often do. Though recently I've been more interested in developing a network up on the surface. I'm not exactly safe in the deep in my old underground home, so I'm hoping I can start a bit of a new life for myself up here. It's the whole reason I came into Orcard's employ in the first place. And now that you've defeated him, I see that there could be opportunities working with you all." She says, "I, of course, am good at killing people, as that is my primary profession, though I'm looking to expand, as I said, into maybe creating some networks and finding others of talent who can help acquire items on the surface. Items of power, like magical items.
So you want to be acquiring magical items?
I'm interested in learning more about the black markets of the Teruvian Empire. When I was below ground, I had some dealings with the tradesmen in the black markets in my home city, and I found their life expectancy to be much higher than mine, or than my profession's life expectancy. So I feel I would like to try my hand at that trade.
Yes, that sounds like something that would interest us.
Though, at the time, I'm more than happy to employ or to do whatever you need done. Whether that be my primary set of skills or helping me develop some secondary ones.
I don't think we'll need anyone killing in the immediate future. Although we will keep it in mind, as will always be the next one. But we do probably have money to spend.
I noticed. She kind of looks over at Orcard's pile of treasure and says, obviously he's not going to be paying you with that anymore, so perhaps you could be.
Yeah, consider...
What do you want? Is like three questions. What is it that you actually want from us? What is that you can actually give us? And I don't know, like, where do you see yourself in 5 years with Starry Nights?
As well, I thought what I said kind of implied. I would like employment. I would like to create a place for myself on the surface now that I've kind of lost access to my old stomping grounds underground. In 5 years? It's so far away. I mean, ideally I would have some sort of network formed and be utilizing the black market to bring items of value to my employers. Or maybe killing people. It sort of just depends on, what is needed.
Eventually, you just need to be paid in money, and then you will do whatever you like with this money, which is your network and acquiring items, right?
Yeah. I like the sound of that.
That's what I've been doing with my life up till now. So
are you good at sneaking around and taking things?
Yes, my primary abilities are stealth and assassination. Those are where my talents lie.
You know what I think? If you're so good at this, maybe we don't need to work with Blackwater. I think you already did get something from him.
What do you mean?
I didn't you already? I'm out of character. I may be misremembering this.
Responsible for taking the dagger, right?
Wasn't she the one who stole the dagger from Blackwater originally?
Out of character? I think...
No. I just mean like because that's what I was implying. Because I think I remember, but I may be misremembering.
So she says, "I'm sure I have no idea what you're talking about."
Okay.
And she just kind of smiles a little.
Well then, do you think you'd be capable of that? There are these special artifacts that Blackwater and our group both have interest in at the time. We have one of them, but we are assuming Blackwater has the other two.
Says, well, thievery is not as big of a talent of mine, but I can certainly assess what sort of defenses Blackwater's estate has.
Good to know.
Says, you'd be surprised. The difference between stealing something and killing someone actually requires a much different set of skills. And while I would be good at breaking in, I wouldn't necessarily be good at taking something, as that requires more lock-picking and a little bit more subtlety, especially if I don't want to get caught. Still, I mean, I'm not saying I can't do it, I just need to assess his defenses.
Yeah.
She says, and like I said, I could give you some more information on what happened in the whole drama between Blackwater and the Iron Tide.
Okay, that sounds good. Let's get you employed then start negotiating.
Payroll. What are assassins running rate those days?
Or
So-
black market privateers.
Carter would say under his breath, she's an assassin. She kills people. She says, Nil, you were angry at those bandits for stealing. What she does is much worse. Do we know we can even trust her?
Trust her.
Do you say this loud or are you whispering?
If he's whispering, I whisper.
Yeah, he's whispering.
I'll say, I think you can trust her as much as, the only thing you can trust is that she values the coin you give her.
I don't know. Anyone who would kill someone stabbing them in the back instead of a straight up fight. I don't know if I like that.
Well, I don't like it either, but the question is, would we let her leave and go find employment elsewhere or have her under our control?
Pay her not to kill people.
Go ahead, give me a persuasion, you two.
Can I give an insight if she actually does want to stop killing people and wants to do this thing?
Oh, 19, that's pretty good. Yeah, you can make an insight check on her statement.
Okay.
Yeah, you believe her. You don't think she necessarily wants to stop killing people, but she would rather be doing the
have a
black
safer
market.
employment.
Yeah, exactly. She'd rather be doing something else, but not that
she's
she isn't not that she's above it or anything, but
yeah. She'd just rather not risk her own skin, right?
yeah, it's just not.
Rather be paid for it.
It's not her preference, even though she's pretty good at it, or at least that's what she claims. So he seems a little uncomfortable, but he just says, all right, well, if you think it's for the best. And I'm going to say he's going to lose a renown point. But he will accept the decision.
I mean, yeah, I understand it. She is an assassin. But, I think my point still stands. I agree. I'm not a big fan of her, but, I think it'd be much better to have her in our employment than in someone else's. If she goes and works for Blackwater, that could be devastating for us.
So she steps forward and says, there's some whispering going on about me. You asked how much I would charge you?
Yes.
Yes.
What level is she again?
And can we excuse Carter from this?
No, if she requires more payment than Carter's getting a raise.
She'll ask for pretty much the same as Carter, 5 gold pieces per week.
I'd say that's fair.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So she says, excellent. I might need some more if you wish me to do specific jobs, but to have me on retainer will at least be that 5 a week.
Yeah, just keep the receipts and we'll reimburse you.
Yeah.
She
I'm
says,
interested.
So, a little bit of, so I assume you're going to give her the first 5 now.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll just put her on the wage chart and she'll be paid weekly.
Okay.
I can do that. What's today's date? It is... It's technically you don't have a camp, but I can still keep track of it. So 10. So the next payment would be on the 17th. So that's going to be... So you don't have a camp yet, but you do have 2 people, so that's 10 on the 17th. Should make a thing for that. So she says... Blackwater, as was stated, did indeed hire the Iron Tide. Orcard kind of told you this already. What I can say is that he basically hired two factions, the Iron Tide and the Blood Hand. He says, "Are you familiar with the Blood Hand? They are from the
Yeah.
Peruvian Empire."
We have a pending appointment when we get back to China. I'm guessing that's what they want to talk about.
She nods and says, "Well, the Blood Hand kind of have their own motivations in all of this. I believe they also made a deal with Blackwater to help procure one of the items of power, one of the three, and also kind of broke their deal with him. Though our faction, or I should say the Iron Tide, not employed by them anymore, would or did work with the Blood Hand a little bit on some more muscle-related activities. They needed some of our people to help them finally acquire the necklace that Blackwater almost got. Because, as I said, the Blood Hand also betrayed Blackwater. And actually, I believe that they are the reason why the Iron Tide betrayed Blackwater. I think their leader Cithril tricked both of the factions into fighting with each other, because I think she wanted to use the chaos to get her hands on both of the key, or all three of the keys. She says, "I don't know this for certain. It's just a theory. I was privy to some spying that I did in Char, and I uncovered a few things that made me suspicious."
This
That
group,
does sound-
their name is the Bloodhand, you say?
The guild is the Blood Hand, led by an elf named Cithril. I'm not sure what type of elf she is. I think she is a wood elf, but she also could be a high elf. Regardless, she is their current leader, at least of that faction within the area of Char. I think she had some shirtless, muscular man with her as well. He looked good, but not really of interest to me.
Well, glad to know that you're not into a shirtless, muscular man, I guess.
She says,
That's-
not one's as annoying as him anyway. I like my men more silent, but that's neither here nor there.
Oh, well, I like my women mysterious and deadly. I'll wink at her.
Give me a persuasion.
No, the -1.
In any case, she says, "Yeah, that's the information I wanted to give you." Kaladin struck out, swing and a miss.
Hey, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Like, yeah, and I like my my women. And she's just like, "Oh my god."
Okay, whatever.
Grinkle's like, "Hey."
So you think this this Blood Hand pricked Orchard into believing he had been betrayed by Blackwater?
She says the ambush that happened, that Orchard believed was created by Blackwater, I think was actually schemed up by Cithril. I think she is the one who executed it and made it look like the attack was by Blackwater, and at the same time making Blackwater think the Iron Tide struck at them. Again, I don't have definite proof. This is just my suspicion. So all of this is, can't be proven. It would just be my word.
So we need to look into this Blood Hand and see if Do you know, do they have one of the 3 artifacts?
Yes, Cithril has the necklace that Blackwater was supposed to get.
Maybe Blackwater was not that bad after all. Maybe he was just
his only crime is being naive.
Yeah. Same with Orchard, I suppose.
Yeah,
well, other
fooled.
than Orchard enslaving and murdering farmers and cutting off supply lines. And...
Yes.
Could be considered an overreaction, Ayara says, though I have seen worse, especially from those from the Nazak Empire.
Yeah. Well, I think we're all stronger for our efforts here. At the very least, we gained that. And got a little bit richer in the process. But sounds like we need to go confront the Bloodhand next.
Yes.
She nods.
What's the woman's name? The leader? I need to write it down.
Cithril.
This is Cithril, though I'm unsure of her last name. All those elves have quite complicated family names. I mean, mine is Ducat, but, you know, that's much easier to remember. Technically, I am an elf, even though I am a deep elf.
Yes, a drow. I've heard of them.
As a trademarked name, I am a deep elf. Totally different thing.
Wait, tell me, in your world, are they...
Yeah, they're called deep
Similar?
elves because they basically originate from the deep.
Is their culture the same, or
Very similar, yes. Led
Okay.
by matriarchs.
mature,
Yeah.
a lot of
Mol.
brutal
Legally distinct.
culture?
Yeah, the completely distinct Spider Queen Molth.
Yeah. And they all.
Understood.
Well, no, it's actually like a scorpion queen.
Yeah, exactly. There we go.
Different arachnid or crab.
Completely different god. But yes, I as well am an elf. Though my kind is rarely trusted on the surface.
Yeah, don't have that too good of a name for yourselves. That's fine though. We are all here deadly in our own right. So what do you what does the group think? I say we look into this blood hand and see if we can find where that amulet is being kept.
Yes. Well, we do have an appointment when we get back.
He says the Bloodhand are quite cunning and have a lot of very talented individuals working for them. It's, it might be wise to keep your cards close to your chest when dealing with them, like not telling them that you know any of this.
Yes.
Just my
I'm
advice.
all up for getting this necklace from them, and then maybe working together with Blackwater. And in case with Blackwater, we will have, like, if we are successful in getting the necklace from Cithril, we will have 2 artifacts. So we will definitely be kind of we will have upper hand negotiating with Blackwater. So we will be the ones inviting him into our game, and not the other way around.
Yes.
But, like,
Cithril-
just imagine us.
Go ahead.
Just imagine, we come to Cithril, we say, hey, hi Cithril, what's up? And what next? Are we gonna openly confront her, tell, oh, you're a bad lady, what you have done, give us the necklace? Or, like what are we do? What are we gonna do?
Well, from what I know of Cithril, she's quite cunning. So if you are going to try to use deceit, make sure you send someone who's good at it, because she will most likely be able to see through a lot of lies. And if you start lying to her, she probably will get suspicious, depending on what you lie about.
I'm just wondering, is it even worth talking to her? Because we are an open book, guys. Like, we have very few good liars among the group. No offense, Crinkle. Maybe you're the only one.
It's like, hey,
I think if we go and actually talk to them, we will be at disadvantage because they will find out more information than they have right now after speaking to us. I love you guys, but guys, we're shit at lying. And me and Kaladin and Nil, we have a tendency to talk when we're not supposed to.
Yeah.
well, I'm not terrible at lying, Grinkle says.
Like, you're the only one. You're not terrible at lying. You're just very silent.
I mean, well, what if we all wear helmets?
That's not how that works, Grinkle says.
Because I just know us, guys. We will go there and we will spill it out, and they will know more than they know now, and they will probably just have to kill them all.
Do you think we can just kill them all?
I don't know.
I've heard some
I
stuff
wasn't
about
sure we
the,
could kill all Irontide, and look where we
Yeah.
are.
Do you think the Blood
Well,
Hand is?
we did have a bunch of angry druids with us.
We
And,
can bring them to Char.
Well,
That one, I don't think they'll.
and
welcome
yeah,
us.
that's another thing. The battleground was out in the middle of nowhere. If we start fights in the middle of Char, I'm guessing people are going to get killed, like innocent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, being invited into their base is a great opportunity because they don't know what we know. Is the thing they don't know that we're looking for that we know about the amulet at all.
Well, it's true.
Then I
The
think
element
we
of
should build
surprise.
our tactics. We should know what information we need, what we need to do, and we should have someone who's really proficient in talking and lying, leading the way. And we need to keep our mouth shut, Kaladin.
Yeah, I agree. But yeah, the first thing we need is more information. We need to assess the situation, what their defenses look like. If we might be able to find out where they're keeping the amulet.
Yes. Maybe couple of days we spend in Char. We will set up the camp, just put things together, maybe shop a little bit. And your first job would be to kind of scout what are we dealing with.
She nods and says, "Also, I heard your friend there might be interested in some training. I could possibly help him." He says, "I don't think there's anything you could teach me." She says, "Oh, I'm pretty good at combat in general. I can strike from the shadows, but I can also hold my own in a straight up fight." She says, "I might be able to teach you a few things." I doubt it, but if you're going to be working with us, I'm not going to be hating you if the group has accepted you. So he kind of shrugs and says, "I guess I can train with her if you guys want me to do that."
Yeah, why not?
It's him or Shock.
Always Shock. I think he
Yeah.
will be available as well.
Yeah. So your camp can basically take one action every 7 days. If you want, the action can be to train one of your people to level up. So it can
Does it
make
mean that it takes 7 days to complete this section? So it will take 7 days to train Carter?
yeah. So you could have you could have your camp training Carter. You could have them doing some other action, but yeah, every 7 days you complete an action of your camp.
I think we need to train Carter, so maybe we just need to account for 7 days downtime and finally do something. just have a bit of a downtime, which we haven't had since the beginning.
Yeah, you can basically train any of your NPCs up to the level of the group, which now would be 6. So Carter's
Awesome.
currently 4. She's 5. Tavi, I think, is level 2, so she's your lowest level character.
Is she coming with us?
Yeah, I think she wanted to.
Yeah, we can do it. Oh, we got a squad together. We got a B team.
Yeah, you have a little B team. But yeah, Tavi
Got
is
subs.
definitely your least trained person right now.
Yes.
It's gonna take her like
we don't really have someone.
4
Much-
No,
weeks.
but it is 7 days. It's like she will be level 6 in 7 days, so she will get up to like.
No,
it's not
each
one
week is 1 level.
okay.
So, but you can go. The max you can train someone is up to the group level. So,
Okay, so we
you
can train things in parallel, like for example, she trains Shock, like she trains Carter and Shock trains Tavi or something like that.
I think it's
it would be the whole camp is training one of your people. So basically, like the guards and like whoever other NPCs are working with someone to up their abilities.
I'd say since Carter is one of our main guys, we
I'm
get
kind
him up
of.
to speed
It's
first.
kind of like a. I'm going off of like some of the Bastion rules, but just like making camp actions kind of. And the Bastion kind of does something similar where every 7 days it can accomplish something. So I'm doing something like that for camp as well.
It depends what 7 days means, because we haven't had a chance to breathe. So I'm struggling to believe we will have 7 days, and even if we have to try and train everyone to our level, we will need like half a year.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's why you kind of have to tactically decide like who you want to level up.
Yeah, and whether we have 7 days or whether we have 14 days or what, like things like.
Well, I do plan to have periods of like lulls within the story. Like right now, you pretty much. I wouldn't say there's nothing of like worry, but like your big worry of making sure Char is safe is kind of completed now, at least from the Iron Tide. So like there's you could argue like you have some time if you want to spend a week, or you could like there might be consequences to not doing anything, but right now there's nothing like pressing that you know of. You know what I mean?
But this is something we can decide whether we want like 14 days of downtime, for example.
Yeah, because I do plan to have lulls in the story. Kind of once you complete big missions where you might have some downtime. Now, like, I don't know if it's a good idea to just spend, like, 3 months doing something, because that will make things start happening. I do have like, there's basically, like, the world continues on as you guys are doing whatever you're doing. So it just sort of depends on, like, what's going on. So, anyway, that's the quick spiel of, like, your camp turns that you can have. One of the things you can have your camp do, like if you have an alchemist, you can have them make potions. The basic thing is like train your NPCs. So if you want them to kind of level up your NPCs, that would be one of the actions they can take. You can have them craft things if they have people who can do that. But
we really should look for like an artificer or someone capable of.
You're an enchanter, yeah.
Someone capable of making magic items. Now that we've got some money.
But is it then the same turn that your camp takes? Like if we're making a magical items, then it means we are not leveling up NPC. So it's really.
So you can commission like people to do it outside the camp. It would just be a lot more money. But you can also have your camp work on it for cheaper if you have someone that can do that sort of thing.
It just takes the action, right?
Yeah, if you use your weak action, your camp action.
I feel like 7 days is such a long thing for those things. So,
it's basically like
7 days ago we were level 1.
Huh?
So, like I'm thinking, like at the pace of which game goes, 7 days is like an eternity.
Yeah, I mean sometimes it can be, but also like this just happens in the background, so they don't need like downtime days. They're just doing this. So as time passes, they're just doing stuff. It's not like downtime where you have to just take off. So like you could be working on something for like 5 days and they're like training your people while that's happening. Same thing as a bastion.
Yeah, but we need to level up our NPCs because like they will be just dying like flies if we are facing threats at our level and they're like level 4.
Well, in the background, they're a little bit safer, depending on what you have them doing. But yeah, if you have them fighting with you, for sure, they're in more danger.
We need to level up Carter.
What level Shock? I think Shock is like level 3 or 4. I forget. But anyway, he's not with the group now, right? Right now, anyway. All right. Well, oh, it's 2 o'clock. All right. Well.
So. Should we just agree to head back to Char? And that's
Yeah, right now there's going back to Char. There's investigating these ruins in the Deep Rock Grove territory. There's the Wyvern that you guys never addressed, still flying around out there. I don't know if you still care about it. But there's a Wyvern you could try to go after.
There's also the Umber Hulk.
The Shadow Hulk, the big Umber Hulk. You could go after that. There's still a good amount of stuff to do here. It just depends on whether or not you want to stay here and do it or just head back to Char.
We could definitely go back to Char, set up the camp, maybe give an action to train someone and then go do something else while this is happening if we don't have much things to do during downtime, for example.
All right. Yeah, we can guess we can just make a note. Let's see. I'll just put a few things in the quests.
Is this also possibly a good time for my class change and shield thing to happen, maybe?
Yeah. Let's just go to Char and then maybe decide between games what we do then.
Yeah. I'll just make some explore the... What were the ruins called? Oh yeah, the Deep Rock. Druid Grove Ruins. And... Is there a third thing? Oh yeah, the Shadow Hulk. So I kind of remember the things that have not been done. So the Lost Soldier and the Iron Tide are kind of gone now. I'm just going to get rid of those. Those are pretty much either... But anyway, why don't we do MVP? Send me some MVP votes. We'll pick it up next time. Good game, everyone.
Yep. Yeah, very good game. Very good game.
Friggin' Grinkle needs to start showing up. I guess he's here
I mean,
most games. It really does suck that he misses one a month.
Yeah.
Makes me sad. So Kaladin with 2 votes, you were MVP. Congrats.
Oh, well, thank you guys. I don't know if I earned that, but good game, everybody. You all did fantastic. That was awesome. Awesome boss battle.
Yes.
Well, if you hadn't taken out the wizard, I think the group would have failed, honestly.
Oh, yeah. I think
If
we
you got
would've
one of
died.
his fireballs off, like that might have been it.
Yeah. Do you think we were a bit under leveled to do this fight?
I mean, it was supposed to be a tough one. I was keeping in mind the possibility that you just outright fail and have to retreat with the druids, which would have meant something else may have happened, and you would have taken a lot more losses to your people. But definitely wasn't impossible. Like, this is around the level if you well, you did choose to fight Orcard, but this is around the level you'd be in the normal fight with him.
Yeah. Well, that was a crazy fight. Yeah, I definitely agree.
It was
if we hadn't
supposed to
taken
be
out the
tough.
wizard.
Yeah. It wasn't supposed to be an easy battle, so.
Yeah. If he got a fireball off, it probably would have been the end of us. Well, but we literally strategized all around.
Yeah,
specifically shutting down the wizard.
I mean, like, you had your temp HP and your spells to lower damage, so I mean, even if he got a fireball off, it's not a guaranteed win, but it definitely would have taxed the group a lot harder because it was already kind of close.
A couple of guys would have just gone down faster and stuff. But I think Nil is planning to respec, so maybe just keep in mind we will not have our shield anymore, temper HP.
Yeah,
so
you will have higher healing abilities, and there's a couple of cool combat and cleric stuff, so...
Oh yeah, Nil's about to get fireball. If you respec to light cleric, they get fireball.
He's trading more. He's trading more support for a little bit more like damage. And good
warding
healing,
flare, which is cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And spirit guardians. I mean, well, you already. Do you have spirit guardians already?
I do, yeah.
I think he's used
we
it
just
once
don't
or
see it a lot.
twice.
I haven't actually used it yet. What did I use my level 3 on? I used it on Aid originally, gave everyone 10 health, and I used my second one on Aura of Vitality to heal us up after the last fight when we all took the fireball. That was my last. In previous session, I mean.
Yeah, but that was actually really good because it was like almost like a short rest for us. Yeah. We healed up. Yeah.
It was down to the wire.
With Carter, we need to get him we cannot keep fourth level Carter with us in fights, so we need to get him up to level 6. So it means
level 5 would be enough because then he gets double attack in both forms and stuff.
I'm not sure even. Well, maybe. But
that's the biggest upgrade.
Yeah, this would be, of course, at least level.
Does he get anything at level 6? Like, what kind of
more HP?
More HP, fair enough.
But 5 would be a big jump for him because he'd get a second attack.
Yeah. All right. Well, gentlemen. Good game.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got to go.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
See you later.
Have a good week. I'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll probably post that scribe tomorrow. I gotta edit it. Peace out.
Yeah.
Just taking
Uh,
some notes.
Yeah, that's fine. Is it alright if I make my character on the character mats at some point in the next week? With the...
Yeah. Do you want one of the old character sheets, or you want to try to use the new one?